Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. This is the Business Day Spotlight, your destination for African business made simple. My name is Budiwa Gawaza, and for today, we get into a conversation continuing something that we have spoken about on a number of occasions on this platform, and that is the world of cybersecurity. This is as far as business leaders are concerned, this is increasingly becoming, more and more important on a daily basis as more of our lives exist in the digital world, and especially now when AI is driving so much, of our activity out there. Joining me today is Tony Anscombe. He is the Chief Security Evangelist over at ESET, and we're just going to get a sense of what's going on in that business, particularly in South Africa, some of their priorities, and maybe also a sense of what's happening in the cybersecurity landscape. Tony, greetings to you today.
Hey, hi, and good to be here on this podcast.
All right. So, one of the things that I remembered when this session was coming up is it's literally 21 years. Yes, 21 years when I remember we bought a PC at home. I'm probably giving away some of my age here. It was 2005. We bought our first PC for the home back in the day, and at the time, the antivirus system that was running on that particular machine was an ESET antivirus system. Back in those days. Those are my memories, of ESET and having, used it back then. But maybe you can give us a sense of, in 2026, what is ESET? The nature of the business, and perhaps the typical ways in which people are interacting with you.
Well, the threat and landscape has definitely changed, but just to air a little, I started life with my PCs back in 1990. So, yeah, I'm just trying to make you feel good. You're a young man, yeah, compared to me. So, but the threat landscape has changed. When I set about coding on some of the early PCs, some of those twin floppies, there was malware, viruses, as we then called them, and as you said, antivirus software. But they were disruptive. They were kind of just the badge of honor. The Pac-Man running across the screen or such like. It was all very just disruption and annoying. Today, the world of cybercrime is very different because it's about monetization. You've now got cyber criminals making significant amounts of money with their, let's call it craft, because it's or their art. I'm not too sure what we really should call it, but it's if we look at it, they make significant amounts of money through ransomware, through scams to us personally on our own PCs, through digital fraud, etc., etc. And that amount of money, unfortunately, means they keep coming, and they will keep coming until, unfortunately, the money is cut off at some stage. And as we find ways, whether it's social engineering attacks, whether it's clever technology or sophisticated technology, they will find new ways to come and additional ways to come. So that threat landscape becomes more sophisticated, it becomes more innovative, and they become more resourced, and they benefit from enhanced technology. I'm sure we're going to talk about AI at some stage, but they are benefiting from some of the advanced technology that comes out as well as defenders are benefiting from that.